Hi and welcome to my channel Moxie DIY in Java. I'm Michelle. Today's video is part of the Small Creator Sunday and I am your co-host. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and join me. To start this DIY, I spray painted the heart wreath form with white spray paint, and I am going to be using 5 in this video of these collections of the skeins of yarn. And as you can see, I'm just going to be putting the pipe cleaner through the center, and I'm going to use some hot glue to secure it to the inside of the yarn. When I'm able to find the end of the yarn in these skeins, sometimes it's a little difficult, I will wrap it around the pipe cleaner and then glue that into place, and then while the glue is still hot, I will pull the pipe cleaner through just slightly, so that way it kind of locks it in place. I'm also gluing sections of where the yarn is wrapped around the ball just to keep it from falling apart. Okay, the 5 containers have been completed, and now we're going to put the yarn onto the wreath form. Now I'm using the concave part just to help hold the yarn balls in place. Now all I'm doing is I am straddling the middle wire with the pipe cleaners and then twisting them tightly into place. The idea for this wreath came from, it was probably about 12 years ago. Starbucks had some really cute wreaths for their Christmas displays, and they were all made out of yarn, and that's where the idea for this particular wreath came from. So like I said, in this video I used 5 containers of the 3 skeins of yarn. I ended up adding 5 more, and I really like the look of that better. And to emulate Cupid's arrows, we're going to use knitting needles. And here it is with 5 containers and 10 containers. As I mentioned, this is part of the Small Creator Sunday playlist, which is hosted by Tiff over at Broke Girl Aesthetic and co-hosted by me this month. The co-host changes every month, but it is always hosted by the amazing Tiffany. So please go check out her channel and the playlist, which I will have listed down below. These are some boxes from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to dismantle this diamond-shaped one. What we're going to do is create the look of an envelope that can hold Hershey's Kisses in our case. We love Hershey's Kisses. So all I'm doing is I am cutting off the corners of this front piece, and then I'm going to cut this larger piece in half to create the flap of the envelope. Whenever you're working with wood pieces, it's best to use wood glue. Now the hot glue I'm using here is the Gorilla hot glue that is appropriate for wood. If you don't have that, I do recommend using maybe a combination of hot glue and wood glue. Now to secure the back, I used a piece that I pulled off from the original box. I wouldn't do that in hindsight. I would use a popsicle stick or a thinner piece of wood because this one was very large. So learn from my mistakes. If you've been watching my channel at all this season, you know that I love Christy Beasley Creative, and this is another one of her beautiful envelopes that she has. So I'm going to use it to create the look of a vintage envelope on this piece. To get the sizing right, I just placed it on top of the piece and then pressed to create creases. And now we're going to apply it with Mod Podge. Now the key to getting a wrinkle-free finish with Mod Podge is to let the bottom layer underneath the paper completely dry. Then once it's completely dry, apply your top layer of Mod Podge and you are pretty much assured to not have any wrinkles. Unfortunately, I lost the last bit of footage of this piece, but really all I did was I sanded off the papers once the Mod Podge was dry, covered it with Mod Podge again, and then I did add tinsel and a kiss mark, but I ended up taking the tinsel off because it kind of looked like there was a mustache. So take a look at the finished products and let me know which one you like better, with tinsel or without tinsel. I found these beautiful hairpins at the Dollar Tree and thought they were really beautiful. You probably can't tell here, but they do have little pearls on the letters. So what I'm going to do is create a more upscale version of Scrabble tiles. So I'm just going to take the letters off, and it will take some doing. It takes some muscle for cutting and bending some of those sharper edges off. As you can see, I did lose one of my pearls, but that's okay. All I do is just dip it in a pool of hot glue and then place it back on with my pliers or tweezers. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, I hope that you will consider liking my video or even subscribing to my channel. We have a lot of fun over on my channel, and I would love to consider you as part of the Moxie family. Now time to make our kiss blocks. I swear this metal was made out of vibranium. It was pretty hard to cut. It doesn't look like it in the video, but it actually was. I'm excited to put these out because they will go with another piece I made last week, which I will post up above. It's the Pearl XOXO letters. Little heart is part of Dollar Tree's table scatter. I want to thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope that you have a happy Valentine's Day and spend it with the people you love best or love being around the best. And until I see you in the next video, take care.